Hi guys, how are you? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing spectacularly. I'm super excited. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about this event that's coming. If you don't know, look up Allison Co on her YouTube channel. She does a lot of quantum hypnotherapy sessions and I guess brings in people's higher self, and they're all talking about this wonderful wave of energy event that's coming. And I think they don't want us to know exactly when the event is coming. They just know that want us to know that this is a wonderful thing that's coming. It's a wonderful wave of energy, and what it's going to do is help our planet to move up to a higher frequency, into a better place, really. And I swear I've been having these symptoms, and they say that it's all part of the DNA upgrading that we're getting crystalline DNA upgrades. And I have been super exhausted. Like, I can't even barely function, stay awake, and it's just been exhausting. And there's really no other reason for it, you know. I'm not doing anything different. Really, I'm not, none of my habits are really any different. And so I'm like, well, it must be ascension symptoms, you know, the DNA upgrades and whatnot. Because a lot of people are having the same symptoms. And then I got a really bad headache, which is another symptom, is having, you know, these symptoms of headaches. And like the back of my head was just aching so badly last night. Oh, and I want to do a shout out to my mother-in-law, Diana. Happy birthday. She's 81 today. And we took her to lunch, and so I'm wearing my my 22 shirt dedicated to my mother-in-law because it's her birthday today, March 22nd. I'm just really excited. I am super excited about this event because it's really going to help the planet. It's going to help animals. It's going to help everybody, and everybody will be affected. Even if you don't realize it, you will be affected by this event that's coming. How do you say? Well, I'm not sure exactly. I just know that it's a wonderful thing, this energy wave that comes. A lot of people are saying, people who are going into the quantum healing or therapy, whatever it is, and saying that, and they're all saying this independently. You know, she's not taking these, Allison Co, by the way, is the one who's been doing the hypnotherapy sessions. They're all individually being, saying the same thing, basically, that, what's a cute little bug? Sorry. Look like a tiny, tiny, tiny ladybug, but it's like really, really tiny. And I don't want to kill it. It was on my pant leg. Okay, so anyway, they're all saying that when this wonderful energy wave comes, it's going to look like a big thing of smoke coming, like just covering the sky, and it's like, looks like smoke, but then in the smoke it's gonna look like rainbow or iridescent color. So that's super exciting. Like, that's really cool. And every day I go out and look and say, is it coming? Is it coming? And then so this one lady said that how she viewed the event, like she could see it, you know, in her mind. And she said that her sister was at work, so it was like a weekday, and she looked out to the southeast and saw this smoke coming. Well, I guess the way that everybody's been viewing the event happening, they all see the same thing with the smoke and the iridescent beautiful colors, and they all say that it just covers the planet and it affects every single one of us. Meaning, like, one lady said we had to lay down because it was so overwhelming. So if you do see this giant wave of smoke or whatever it looks like, and with the colors, don't be afraid. Like, totally don't be afraid about it. Just, sorry. My hand got a little tired. I'm super tan. I was fried. I got fried the other day from being addicted to being out in the sun. Like, I wanted to be in the sun all day, and I don't know why, because I don't like the heat, and it hasn't been really hot where I am, but it's just been beautiful, and I just soaking it up, you know. It's gorgeous, and I eat my vitamin D. Most people are deficient in D, so, you know, anyway, I got burnt, I'm peeling on my nose, and I'm just so excited to share this information with you. The newest information I heard is they don't want us to know, okay, the Galactics and all these people that don't live on the earth, they don't want us to know that this is happening. Or they don't want us to know when this is happening, because then people try to make the date specific. You know, that we want to try to make the date and know the specific time of day and all that stuff. And that's not right, because we shouldn't know. You know, we shouldn't know what day it is and what exact time, so we can try to plan everything. And they don't want us to do that. They want us to embrace it when it comes. And not to be like, we can be ready for it, but not be... There's a little cat under me. You know, they don't want us to know exactly every single detail, because otherwise it won't really be a surprise. And it's going to be amazing. Really, really amazing. And, so, you know, okay, so a couple went in there individually. They had their sessions, and each of them said, we're not going to talk about it until, like, the next day, to make sure that their information was being, you know, done from their higher selves and nobody else, you know, like, or information from each other. So the man the boyfriend, I guess they live in Arizona, and they also have a place on the East Coast, but they're not planning on going to the East Coast. So let me just let you know ahead of that. So the man went under, and he said that the event came when he was sleeping. And she said, did you wake up when it happened? He said, no, you know, I slept through it. And she said, was your girlfriend there? And he said, yeah. So we know that he's going to be with her. They're going to be sleeping. It's going to be dark. Okay, so that's how he viewed the event. And then after that, the lady went in, the girlfriend, and she had her interview or session, and they asked her, Allison asked her, okay, where are you when the event happens? And she said, I'm in bed. I was like, oh my God. She's in bed too. She's sleeping. And she said it didn't wake her up either during, you know, when the event happened. And so she said, is your boyfriend there too? And she said, yes. So everybody's viewing it in a different time frame. And, you know, Arizona isn't, I think it's an hour. I know they don't go into daylight savings time. They don't change their time. So that from Oregon, West Coast, is what, like an hour, maybe 2 off. So I don't really understand, like, when it's going to happen, and I don't care. But it makes me really change the way I have my outlook on life every day. I think, God, is this the day? Is this the day of the main event that's coming? And, you know, it's really here coming to help our planet, to free us and to help us move up and move up to 5D and the new Earth. The new Earth is like ready for us. And there's going to be, I guess, people transitioning to the new Earth. Some are already there, I heard. And so a lot of the people who are coming back to help, maybe the 144,000 or the light workers or star seeds, whatever you want to call them. I don't know if I'm one. I have no idea. But if I'm called, I will be here. If I'm called to help, I'll be here. After the event, they're supposed to have people come back maybe after 6 months and start helping rebuild. Because there's going to be a lot of shit go down. Pardon my cursing, but, you know, there's going to be a lot of things changing. And so it's going to make people come together and work together to make things better for this planet. And then also some beings, you know, other entities, not humans, are going to come back and help this planet, help people to learn about what they need to learn to evolve and get on a higher frequency and then move to a new earth. Like eventually these timelines are all going to collapse and we're all going to go into the 5D. And I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait. So if I happen to like disappear or something, you'll know once the event happens if I disappear. Hopefully it's because I went to 5D Earth. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm worthy of going there. I have no idea. But supposedly it's all been done and decided, like who goes where based on your frequency and where you are in your heart, you know. And I don't know. Nobody can tell what's in somebody else's heart, you know. And I don't know if I'm worthy to go to 5D. I have no idea. I would like to think that I am, but I don't know. I've had some wonderful experiences happen in the last 2 weeks with a certain family member. And there's been, my hand is like burning. There's been some, sorry guys. I'm not going to edit this, so it's just going to be screwed up at times, so I'm sorry. There's been some issues in my family, and there's been some mending of fences, and it really warms my heart, and it makes me feel so good that at least one person in my family has, we've, you know, mended our relationship, I guess, and it really makes me happy and makes my heart happy for others in my family that this will matter hugely for. Not me necessarily, but for that person and the offspring of that person. I just want to protect their privacy, obviously, but I'm just speaking in general terms. It's going to help other people in my family knowing that this relationship was more important than keeping things going that are negative. And so I wanted to keep it happy and light and just bygones, and let's move forward and be happy in life. So just want to share that with you, and I love you guys, and please subscribe, hit the bell, and share with your social media. Have a great 22nd of March. I love you all.